was walking out one evening late, the moon was rising.
Okay guys, I'm back, and the continuation of the aftermath of my habitation check. Okay, the aftermath continues. The dust has not settled just yet, but we're trying to get over it. So the other little issue, so you know all about my fridge situation. I'm actually still just waiting for the solenoid. Hopefully it's going to come tomorrow, and we can get to grips with that one. But the next sting was, Joff, do you realise you've got some damp in your garage? And I'm kind of, well, you did mention it last year, a little bit on the offside. Did we? This seems to be on the near side of the vehicle. Right? How is it? What is it? I've been in the garage is empty. The previous time already spoke a little bit about this. We had the rubber matting in the back, and we were wondering whether the condensation in between that was causing the little bit of damp, so we opted to remove that and have it completely kind of like empty, and that seemed, so obviously that seemed to maybe address that problem. Prior to that, which I've mentioned before, was the seam of that garage floor facing towards the wheel arch, and there was like a little seam that we sealed inside and outside. We sealed all that up, and we were pretty confident we'd done a really good job there, and looks like we have. There was no water. We were getting a bit of staining on the floor, and then me investigating found that problem. So anyway, then we were kind of faced with this sort of situation. Okay, so right. Anyway, so the person I needed to speak to, she's called Cheryl at Chelsea Motorhomes. She was actually on holiday, so I had to wait till Wednesday to give her a ring. I rang her on Wednesday and told her the situation. She got the paperwork out, and she said, okay, what is the next step? What do you want us to do? So I'm a little bit kind of, well, what do we do in this situation? Do we let it go 3 months and then reassess the situation, see if it's got any less? We'll, I don't know, see if it's getting any worse. Where do we think it's coming from? I did wash the vehicle prior to the habitat. She said it's not that, it's not that. Okay, just after I left the building that day, I went straight to that side and opened the door. There was some water along the bottom of the aperture to the garage, but there was no water inside the garage. We've actually got like twin seals on that. We did the extra seal, so hopefully we're not getting any water in them doors. So where do we go from here then, Cheryl? So, well, I can raise a claim with Bürstner. Okay, you've still got, there is a 10-year water ingress warranty. Okay, so I think let's go then. Let's raise a claim with Bürstner, and if you know, if you can, so it needs to be maybe investigated. She said we probably would remove the rear bumper and maybe around the lamps on the back of the vehicle, and investigate further in behind. Okay, and so okay. She said, oh, just to let you know, so, and I'm kind of like, let's raise a claim, let's get going on this then. I want to know what, everybody wants to the best for their motorhome. And so the next thing she's saying, well, okay, we'll get going, but okay, if they say yes, we will do the work. well, Chelston actually do the work. The Bürstner authorise Chelston to do the work. Okay, we are actually taking bookings now for that kind of work. Let me just have a look. It will be August 2025. Seriously? August 20, that's like a year. It's August 24 now, that's like a year. So they are prepared. Like, how is it going to get any worse in between that time? What? So, you know, is it, does it need, obviously, maybe not. We're a bit like baffled, you know, and well, it's really funny because yesterday, I think it was yesterday, 22 hours ago, we're on the Bürstner Facebook group, and there was a guy looking for some insight on experience, how I'd solve a problem, identified yesterday when we had our 2020 put through the annual damp test at Southdown Motorhomes. They identified damp on the outer walls near the base of the storage box, so down on the side. They think it might be coming through one of the little lamps on the side, possibly, the little side light, and going in there. They detected moisture in there, and anyway, he has validated it by using his own damp meter. So to be honest, guys, that is my next port of call. I need to be getting myself a damp meter, and then I am going to be like on it like a rash. Yeah, so I'm just going to go on down here. So this guy, the side, they were mentioned a side light, and anyway, here's the sting. My 3-year warranty from Brownhills does not include water ingress. Be warned if buying a Bürstner from a non-Bürstner dealer. 2. Southdowns have quoted me a staggering £1,995 to fix. The earliest booking is 13th of January 25. Whilst they say a claim could be raised with Bürstner, it will take time to process, and the settlement of labour charges is in the region of £30 versus Southdown labour cost of £90 plus VAT. Yeah, you can get on there and read it yourself, guys. Have a look at it. There's lots of different stories, and it's kind of, you know, I thought I'd just put this out there on a video just to get more comments. There are people saying to me, Joff, don't even bother with you know, check your vehicle out yourself, keep an eye on the damp, keep an eye on the gas. And people are saying, I've had a motorhome for 20 years, I've never been in for a HAB. Hey, how? So we always see pictures of rotting wooden caravans, motorhomes, rotty, and you're like, oh my goodness me. So how long does it take a Bürstner 690G to get in that sort of state? Is it, you know, nothing lasts forever, but, you know, what are we expecting? I'm kind of like looking at it now, like looking at this, sort of thinking, you know, what am I actually expecting? So maybe some little, you know, I might have had some damp in the back. Is it going to dry out? Let's air it out. Let's dehumidifier. Maybe get another little heater in there to run in the winter. I don't know. What do you think, guys? How long do you expect your motorhome to last? You know, the other issue is, I just hope that, and you're just looking for that. You don't want your motorhome ripped apart. I just hope, you know, you just hope they build these motorhomes, they put enough sealer in. We have been down to Kale, and I was very, very impressed with the amount of sealer going into panels being fixed on and stuff, do you know? So, yeah, it's a little bit of one of them a little bit, but I'm sort of easing into it a little bit, and like I say, we just hope the dealers are not using this to gain work. What do you think? You know, we don't know what's going on. Obviously, so if they do the work, do they get the money from Bürstner for the late, that £120 an hour? Okay, another quick email for you guys, and another one that I had, let me just, from a subscriber of ours, Gareth. He makes a lot of comments, and appreciate you commenting, Gareth. And just a quick one. So he had a little quote from Travel World, the Erwin Heimer Centre at Travel World. And hi Joff, I had a price from Heimer to fit a bike rack to the back of my moho. What do you think? So just fitting a bike rack to the back of your motorhome, £825 sounds a lot, but if I fit it myself, I lose my warranty for bodywork. So basically, they've got us. What do you do, guys? What do you do? So that's the video tonight, guys. That's all I'm just going to put out there. What do you think about these habitation checks? You know, it's very, very, it's just a real minefield situation, and you just feel, you know, you invest these chunks of money, and you just want, you know, you just, like people like us, we just, you know, you just can't afford to lose that. You know, you want the very, very best for your motorhome, and it's so difficult. And you know, we want the very best. We want the very best advice from our dealers. You know, come on, you know, the dealers. You know, we don't want to be. If there's a problem, we pay to get that problem fixed, and hopefully we're not going to get any. You know, it's a little bit like that. So I'm going to leave this video there, guys. Really look forward to the comments on this. Habitation, damp checks. Do you do your own? I'm literally, if anybody can recommend, I'm not looking for ones with one of them with the little prongs on. I think I'm gonna you can go on, I've been on Amazon, you can sort of pay just under £20 for a damp meter. I think I'm gonna have a real good investigation and try and find the best damp meter. And obviously you're not going to be using it all the time, but I'm just thinking in the future, if you know, you've got some family, friends with motorhomes, caravans, that maybe you can just say, hey guys, do you want me to just have a little sniff round, you know, half an hour in your caravan motorhome, let's have a little whiz round, see if there's any issues, skylights, under the floor, down in the garage, all them lockers and stuff like that. So I'm not sure exactly which one I'm going to. I will keep you posted. I'm running out of time a little bit on this, so we're hopefully going to be parked in the Croatian sun mighty soon. Maybe that might. It's probably lack of that. But let us know if you're running a damp meter, guys. Which is the best one? Do you think it's worth spending £100, £50, £19? What do you think, guys? The dealers, I haven't got a clue what they have. Anybody know what the dealers are using? If you've seen a dealer, I haven't seen what Chelston use. They're probably not going to tell me what they use. They're not even probably going to speak to me. But anyway, I'm not bothered anymore. We're diving in. We're just trying to rip this apart, get the best for people like us. That I'm not going to go on anymore. See you soon, guys. Thanks for watching the video.